This is a review for Nettspend's Badass Kid. I'm going to keep the cursing to a minimum here for the time being. We'll get into it later. So Nettspend got popular off a pretty weird, to be honest, jerk sound, which is new to the underground and I guess rap in general, even though it is based off kind of that old late 90s, early 2000s hip-hop sound with the snares at least. Kind of like some of the beats Manny Fresh used to make, but either way, it was interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of Jerk, and I think it got played out really quickly. But Nettspend did bring good ideas to it, and while I'm not a huge fan of that, his early music and what got him popular, I can respect where he's coming from. And one song in particular I really like is "Take You Out." I always thought that was a really good song, and I think that was kind of what maybe the genre culminated into, that really atmospheric sound, with some stupid rapping, of course. But yeah, I think he was on to something. And the reason I talk about that is because this, his debut mixtape here and his following album, which I'll review soon, just doesn't sound anything like that. It goes immediately into a rage sound. It's got a few other styles on it, but if you wanted the jerk sound, then yeah, of course this is not what you're gonna get. So with Nettspend being honestly a pretty experimental artist, even if people don't really want to admit it, I'd say he really was up until the drop of this album. Yeah, when I first went to listen to this, I wasn't really too excited, but I thought I was gonna get something pretty, at least interesting. That's not really what's going on here, and I guess there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. He is mostly using the production from OK, which I do generally like, even though I think sometimes his beats get pretty repetitive, especially with the drum patterns. But either way, yeah, this album, it really is pretty boring at the end of the day. There's not anything Nettspend is doing that other people haven't done. And I'm generally of the opinion that there's nothing wrong with really copying, maybe not copying, but using a popular sound and making something unique from it. Even if you don't make something unique, Lil Baby and Gunna, they were essentially copying exactly what Young Thug was doing, but they were just making good music for a few years there, and it's hard to deny. So there's nothing wrong with Nettspend getting away from his experimental stuff and making an album like this. I'm completely fine with that. But the problem is just that most of these songs are really boring. The production gets old, and Nettspend just really isn't doing anything interesting vocally like he was with his earlier singles. And I'd say that really starts to show at the end of this album. You start noticing that Nettspend is basically using the same flow every time. It gets really annoying when he's going like, oh, 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 like, I don't know. And same with the OK production. I mean, there's two beats, the Shut Up, and I don't even know the other song, because the beats sound the exact fucking same. Like, I don't know what he was thinking on that one, but that's alright. I also get really tired of the shitty fucking glass breaking sound effect on the OK tag. I mean, it's just so annoying after a while. Like, I get you want to have your tags on the songs. There's nothing wrong with that, but man, just fucking stop with it already. Like, why can't he just get another tag? And it's also really annoying, like, especially he's handling the entire production. I think he executively produced this album. There's a few beats that aren't from him, but it's like, dude, we all know that these are your beats. Everybody can tell. Like, you have a signature sound. Like, you don't need the damn tag. And he just continues to spam it. It's like fucking Pure Born with his fucking tag. It's outrageous. Like, dude, stop with the goddamn tag. Or at least just put it like once in the song. He'll put it in the song like 5 fucking times. The glass sound effect is really what pisses me off. Like, fuck. I do think this album starts off pretty strong, though. Project Pat, that song, I do like that a lot, even though it's pretty basic. Same with Leader. The OK beat on there is honestly probably one of his best beats, I think. And Nettspend does a good job on it. Tommy has a pretty standard rage beat, probably the most standard rage beat I've ever heard, but Nettspend has some pretty weird vocals on that. I like the direction he was going in with those first few songs. I don't really get much out of the next 3 songs at all, to be honest, and skipping Class is probably the Nettspend Community's, classic track or whatever. And yeah, it's pretty good. Like the beat on it is really good. I can't deny that. And I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, I'm not really saying much about Nettspend rapping. He is not necessarily a terrible rapper, but he's not really doing anything to steal the show. I mean, most of what is good about this mixtape is the beats. And that's pretty common, I'd say, in the underground nowadays. And I mean, that's just really the way that rap is trending towards, I think. And I don't necessarily know why that's the case. Maybe it's just the producers are getting a lot better. And anybody can rap nowadays. I mean, fuck, it doesn't take much. You don't need a studio. You can do it in your bedroom, and that's exactly how Nettspend got started. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with rap trending towards the production side of it, but it's kind of hard not to notice sometimes, especially with this mixtape. Like, he's just really not doing much, and he's not ruining the beat for the most part, but I wouldn't say that he makes the song on any of these songs. I really like Evil Gianni's production. I've been listening to him for a while, whenever he started working with Black Gray. But, yeah, that song, the Beach League, I don't like it at all. And I do like the beat on Shut Up. It's pretty good. But, this song, I mean, dude, this is just like the song that fucking stupid idiots, like 17, 16, 17, 18-year-olds, are like, oh my god, this is the hardest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And it's like, I don't know. I have a tough time taking it seriously. Drop the Blunt has interesting production on it. I thought Perk 40 produced this. But it honestly just sounds like a Perk 40 type beat. And yeah, he doesn't produce it. I don't really know what's going on with there. That has it's a different step for the album. I thought that the album would honestly maybe sound more like this overall, but no, it doesn't. And it's kind of a one side step. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. The closer, Say Please, again, has interesting production. Pretty good. Nettspend kind of ruins the song. So yeah, I don't really care for that one either. But yeah, my main takeaway from this mixtape and what I'll probably end up saying in the next review is what does this stand for? Nettspend, he came in and he had a weird sound and people fucking hated it and some people loved it, and that's something you can respect at the end of the day. But with this, I mean, there's nothing interesting really here. This is a run-of-the-mill mixtape. If anybody but Nettspend dropped this, if some random ass dude on SoundCloud who fucking got a bunch of okay type beats off YouTube dropped this, like, nobody would give a fuck. And you can't disagree with that. I mean, think about it. So again, what does Nettspend stand for? If he wants to stand for music like this, that's completely fine. And if his community wants to support him for this music, then that's fine. If you want to listen to it, go ahead. I don't care. I don't hate this album at the end of the day. But Nettspend is consistently getting hailed as some sort of supreme artist. He has some supreme artistic vision. And it's like, dude, that's just not here on this mixtape. And I don't think it's really there on his next album either, which I'll get into soon. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. If I'm just speaking bullshit, that's fine. Let me know what your favorite songs are. And if you really want to try to change my opinion on Nettspend, then please feel free. Thank you.